If you're tired of waiting for your life to change, this video is for you. If you're serious about becoming more disciplined, taking control of your future, and finally doing the things you've been putting off, stay until the end. Because the truth is simple, nobody is coming to save you, and once you truly understand that, you can stop waiting and start building the life you want. In this video, you're going to learn how to stop making excuses, take responsibility, stay disciplined when nobody is watching, and keep moving even when you don't feel motivated. So if you're ready to take control of your life, stay with me until the end. And if this is the kind of message you need right now, hit the like and subscribe button. So let's get into it. There comes a point in life when you have to accept a simple truth. Nobody is coming. Nobody is coming to wake you up every morning. Nobody is coming to force you to work on your goals. Nobody is coming to build your future for you. And nobody is coming to save you from the life you keep putting off. At first, this might sound negative, but it isn't. It can actually be one of the most freeing things you ever understand, because if nobody is coming, then you are in control. Your life is your responsibility, and that means you have the power to change it. Think about how many people spend years waiting for the right opportunity, waiting for more money, waiting for someone to believe in them, waiting to feel motivated, waiting for life to become easier. They say things like, I'll start when things get better, I'll do it tomorrow, when I have more time I'll take it seriously. But tomorrow becomes next week becomes next month, and before you know it, years have passed. The dream is still there, but nothing has changed. Not because the dream was impossible, but because they kept waiting. And life doesn't wait. Time keeps moving whether you act or not. So ask yourself this question: how much longer are you willing to wait? Nobody is saying you have to do everything completely alone. You can ask for help. You can learn from other people. You can find a mentor. You can have friends who support you. You can accept opportunities when they come. But there is one thing nobody else can do. They cannot do the work for you. Someone can give you a gym membership, but they can't do the workout for you. Someone can give you a book, but they can't learn the information for you. Someone can give you advice, but they can't make your decisions for you. Someone can believe in you, but they can't take action for you. At some point, you have to get up and do the work yourself, and that is where your life starts to change. Imagine someone who wants to get fit. They watch videos, they buy workout clothes, they follow fitness accounts, they talk about going to the gym, but they never actually train. Nothing changes. Why? Because knowing what to do isn't the same as doing it. The same is true for almost everything. You can watch videos about making money, you can read books about business, you can learn about discipline, you can listen to motivational speeches all day. But information without action changes nothing. You don't become stronger by thinking about lifting weights. You become stronger by, guess what? Lifting them. You don't become disciplined by talking about discipline. You become disciplined by doing the things you said you would do, even when you don't feel like doing them. This is where excuses become dangerous. An excuse doesn't look dangerous at first. I was tired, I didn't have enough time, today wasn't the right day, I'll start tomorrow. One excuse doesn't seem like a big deal, but one excuse becomes another, then another, and eventually making excuses becomes normal. You start protecting yourself from discomfort instead of working through it, and slowly your goals move further away. The problem isn't always you can't do something. Sometimes the problem is that you've become comfortable explaining why you aren't doing it. That has to stop. Instead of asking, why is this happening to me? Ask, what can I do about it? That one changing thinking can make a huge difference. Maybe you can't control your situation. Maybe you can't control what other people do. Maybe you can't control the past. Maybe you can't control the economy, the weather, or the opportunities you are given. But you can control what you do next. You can wake up earlier. You can learn a new skill. You can exercise. You can save money. You can apply for the job. You can make the phone call. You can stop wasting hours on things that don't matter. You can take one small step. You may not be able to change your whole life today, but you can change the direction of your life today. And sometimes that's all you need. There will also be times when nobody notices your effort. This is normal. You might work hard for months and see very little progress. You might start a business and nobody cares. You might train your body and feel like you're getting nowhere. You might study while everyone else is having fun. You might work on yourself while the people around you don't understand why. That's when many people quit. You see, they think, what's the point? Maybe this isn't working. Maybe I'm wasting my time. But progress isn't always easy to see. Think about a seed planted underground. For a while, nothing appears to be happening. You can't see the roots, you can't see the growth, but underneath the surface, something is happening. Your life can be like that. You may be learning, you may be building discipline, you may be gaining experience, you may be becoming stronger, even when there is no obvious results yet. So don't quit simply because you can't see the reward. Keep going. Some of the most important work you will ever do happens when nobody is watching, when there is no applause, no praise, no one telling you that you're doing a good job. That's when you find out whether you can rely on yourself. It's easy to work hard when everyone is cheering for you. It's harder when no one cares. But that is where real discipline is built. You wake up and do the work anyway. You keep your promise to yourself. You continue even when you're bored. You continue even when you're tired. You continue even when the results are slow. That is how you become stronger, not through one huge moment, through hundreds of small decisions. And this is something many people misunderstand about motivation. Motivation is useful, but motivation doesn't last forever. Some mornings you'll feel excited. Other mornings you won't want to get out of bed. Some days you'll feel confident. Other days you'll doubt yourself. You can't build your entire life around how you feel. You need discipline. Discipline means doing what needs to be done even when you don't feel like doing it. That's how progress happens. Not once, not twice, but repeatedly, again and again. Imagine two people with the same goal. The first person works only when they feel motivated. The second person works even when they don't feel motivated. Who do you think has the better chance of reaching the goal? I'll give you the answer. It's the second person. Not because they're more talented, not because they have an easier life, but because they keep showing up. Consistency beats excitement. Small actions repeated for a long time can completely change your life. One workout doesn't transform your body. One book doesn't transform your mind. One good decision doesn't transform your future. But thousands of good decisions can. And yes, there will be difficult days. You will fail sometimes. You will make mistakes. You will lose opportunities. You will get rejected. You will have days where you question everything. That's part of life. The goal isn't to create a life where nothing goes wrong. The goal is to become strong enough to keep moving when things go wrong. Failure doesn't mean you're finished. A setback doesn't mean you should quit. It simply means you have something to learn. Get back up. Make another attempt. Try a different approach. Keep moving. Because the person who never quits eventually becomes very difficult to stop. And your environment matters too. If you spend all day around people who complain, you may start complaining. If you spend all day around people who make excuses, excuses can start feeling normal. If you spend all day consuming negative information, your mind can become negative. Pay attention to what you actually allow into your mind. Choose better influences, read useful books, learn from people who are where you want to be. Spend time with people who encourage growth. But remember something important. Even the best environment cannot save you from yourself. You still have to make the decision. You still have to take action. You still have to do the work. Stop waiting for someone to give you permission to start. You don't need everyone to understand your goals. You don't need everyone to believe in you. You don't need applause. You don't need perfect conditions. You need a decision. A decision that says, my future is my responsibility. Once you accept that, something changes. You stop waiting for rescue. You stop blaming everyone else. You stop looking for the perfect moment and you start asking, what can I do today? That's a much better question because your future is built through what you do today. Maybe today you can take one small step. That's okay. Clean your room, go for the walk, do the workout, read 10 pages, send the email, apply for the job, work for 30 minutes, save some money, learn something new, turn off your phone, go to bed on time. Small actions may look unimportant, but your life is made up of those small actions. Your habits become your lifestyle. Your lifestyle shapes your future, so don't underestimate small improvements. A better life is usually built one decision at a time. There will be seasons where life feels lonely. You may feel like you're doing everything by yourself. You may look around and see other people moving faster. Someone else has more money, someone else has more support, someone else seems more successful, someone else appears to have an easier life. Don't let that distract you. You don't know what is happening behind the scenes in someone else's life. Stay focused on your path. Your job is not to become someone else. Your job is to become better than the person you were yesterday. And remember this, you don't need to become unstoppable overnight. You become stronger one day at a time. One disciplined choice, one difficult decision, one workout, one lesson, one failure, one comeback, one more day of not quitting. That's how a strong person is built. Not in comfort, but through action, through struggle, through repetition, through refusing to give up. Now, imagine the version of yourself you could become if you stopped making excuses. Imagine waking up and knowing exactly what you need to do. Imagine trusting yourself because you're actually keeping the promises you make to yourself. Imagine becoming someone who doesn't need to be pushed, someone who doesn't need constant motivation, someone who simply gets the work done. That person isn't some completely different human being. That person is built through your choices. Every time you do the right thing when it's difficult, you get closer to becoming that person. So stop waiting. Stop waiting for motivation. Stop waiting for perfect conditions. Stop waiting for someone to save you. Stop waiting for everyone to believe in you. Start with what you have. Start where you are. Start today. You don't need to change everything at once. You just need to change what you do next. Because one day you will look back at this moment and you'll realize that your life didn't change because someone came to rescue you. It changed because you decided to take responsibility. You stopped waiting. You stopped making excuses. You started doing the work and you kept going. Nobody is coming, and that's okay because you are here. You have another day. You have another choice. You have another opportunity to take one step forward. So use it. Take responsibility for your life. Build your discipline. Control what you can control. Learn from your failures. Keep your promises to yourself. Work when nobody is watching. Keep going when progress is slow. And don't quit just because the results haven't arrived yet. Your future is not built in one giant moment. It's built quietly, day by day, choice by choice, action by action. No more waiting. No more blaming. No more excuses. Take control, do the work, and keep moving, and become the person you know you can be. Because nobody is going to build your future for you. You have to build it yourself. And before you leave, here's a challenge. Don't just close this video and go back to doing the same things you've always done. Take one action, just one. Do something today that moves your life closer to the life you want. Make the call, do the workout, start the project, read the book, apply for the job. Whatever you've been putting off, start it. And if this video gave you the push you needed, hit like and subscribe for more. But more importantly, don't just listen to this message, use it. Nobody is coming, so go build the life you want.